our passing defense is terrible. We can't cover the pass because, to be honest, that BYU's quarterback, he's not a good passer. He's not. Like, if you watch all of his games, if he's thrown over 50% for more than half the games, I'd be surprised. So he's not a good passer. Our pass defense, and he hasn't been running on us. So
yeah, actually, his completion rate is 40%. Like for the season.
Yeah. So
yeah, not so good.
I blame it on that. Chuckie Keeton going down. Our offensive line wasn't blocking very well at the beginning of the game, and Chuckie got hit a lot, and he got injured. And he's our star player. I'd honestly fire the defensive coordinator. Personal opinion. Get him fired. Get him a guy.
It's a cold night here in Logan. Probably a colder night for the Aggies, who not only saw their football team lose a game here at Romney Stadium, also lost their star quarterback. I'm Jared Lloyd, sports editor for the Daily Herald. Joining me, Jason Franchuk, columnist for the Daily Herald. BYU football came out and played a really, really good game, but I think it's going to get overshadowed by the fact that Chuckie Keeton went down with that knee injury.
Yeah, and there's always that twinge of what would have happened had the star quarterback of the opposing team been in it. But like you said, BYU earned this from the start. Kyle Van Noy starting off the game with the interception and the touchdown. Chuckie was only 4 of 10. This is a kid who's completed 70% of his passes. He's a junior. He expected to play better. He didn't look very good, and then on a 3rd and 15 play, he goes and gets chased down from behind, and right before Utah State has to punt, he's on the field with a bad leg injury. And I'm a big Chuckie Keeton fan. You can tell BYU insiders, Bronco Mendenhall players, they are too. It's tough to watch any kid do that, but BYU played well enough to fare very well tonight.
Well, that's why you call yourself Fran Chuckie. You know, there was some Fran Chuckie there. You know, and it really is unfortunate because he is a heck of a player. And even though he hadn't started very strong, BYU's got a good defense. Yeah. It was going to be a fun matchup. BYU's only up 10-7 midway through the first quarter, so there was a lot of football left to be played.
Tell me what happened. Tell me what didn't happen tonight.
Chuckie Keeton got hurt, and that is the kill for our team because he is our man. Chuckie, we trust.
Is Taysom Hill unstoppable when he runs?
No.
If anything, they prove that at Utah and Virginia. If they stop the run, they don't do anything.
You got to be impressed with Taysom Hill. He only ended up with 14 rushing yards, but a lot of passing yards, 278 passing yards, I believe, and 3 touchdowns. He really played a very good game.
Oh, he looked good all over, and I think it starts with Robert and I. I thought the game plan was really good. There were times they rolled Taysom out by a little time. There were times Taysom stuck in the pocket, made really nice throws. It was a good game plan tonight.
And the offense really excelled. The running game had some nice plays. Jamal Williams getting back, got a nice 44-yard run, set up the touchdown to Matthews. That really, that kind of really gave BYU the momentum to build on, because I think that Aggie defense is good enough to keep that team in the game and wait for BYU to make mistakes.
And you can't put all the weight on like our backup quarterback because he hasn't had any time to play. Like he's done a couple of hikes against Weber, and that's not. But our offensive line just didn't protect Chuckie very much.
I thought with Taysom, it was just a really nice development for him tonight. And you're starting to see a guy that he's very confident in himself. And I think people forget that sometimes, hey, this is a young guy. This is a young guy who I think this is his 9th or 10th start. He's coming off knee surgery. He's got a new offensive coordinator, a totally new offense. His star receiver has missed games and not been very effective. There is so much going on, and to put this all on Taysom Hill's shoulders was never the right thing in the first place. But it'll be interesting to see how they build on this. They've seen good development back to back, and it's almost a shame BYU fans have got to wonder where was this earlier in the season. But this is unfortunately not the first Bronco Mendenhall team to have a slow start to the season.
Well, and it's happened before, but now BYU is on the right track. A couple of good performances right in the road. This was a good win on the road, hostile environment. Those guys came out and played very, very well. Now they get to go home for homecoming, take on Georgia Tech. We'll be at Lavelle Edwards Stadium next Saturday night, 5 p.m. kick for the homecoming game. We'll be looking at those uniforms that they're going to be rolling out that are infamous now.
Spirit of tradition?
I can't remember. Did we get that lined up yet? So yeah, we'll have to get that lined up before we head back to Lavelle Edwards Stadium. But a nice performance tonight for BYU, 31-14 win over Utah State. Head back to Provo to play Georgia Tech.